Everyone just loves us for some reason.
Yes, and it's like every opportunity opens itself up red wide, and it's like I want to jump into this opportunity.
And like I have the same problem too. I don't know what it is about my personality.
It's
I mean,
your
it probably
fat
helps with
ass.
giant breasts, but it's
Well,
also like
the problem with
I
you,
don't know
Joe,
what
you
it
work
is
at a hoe
about
bar.
everybody.
Jason's got the stories, Nicole's got the flair. Joe's bringing humor with a dose of care. 3 voices, 1 mic, we're here to chat. Welcome to our show where the fun's at. Two noobs, two boobs, boobs.
It like pops up. It's not hooked up on this computer.
Every time.
Not every time. Probably about once every 2 episodes. All right. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of 2Noobs2Boobs. I had a little error clicking on the streaming button instead of the recording button. Right. So welcome back to another episode. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification. Good job. You're getting closer. You just need to turn it. There you go. Good job.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yay.
She's getting it. She's getting it.
I'm gonna get it one of these days.
Next year for our 2-year anniversary, Nicole will finally identify where she's sitting at.
I don't know. You're like you want to see my boobs? Like, what else do you want?
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's like the long-awaited episode of just being like, there's 2 boobs, but we haven't seen any of them the entire year long. So
in theory, there are 2 boobs, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, we see the 2 noobs. Hi.
For all the listeners only, like we are naked.
Yeah, we are naked on this stream, so make sure you go over to that YouTube.
Oh, have you not been naked this whole time? I've been naked.
I'm
this
literally
entire
wearing
time.
no pants.
Knew it.
Yeah.
No pants.
I have no hat on right now. Crazy.
Me too.
Oh my God!
I have no beard.
Have you no shame?
Yeah, you have no
Cover
bill.
your shame.
Have you no shave?
You have a billless hat. It's different, which is a beanie. This is a beanie hat. It came back. It's back. It's kind of growing on me. It's kind of growing on me now.
I love that hat. Joe, this is what we're gonna do. Let's send one. We'll send one to him, and then we'll throw it on, and then see how he feels afterwards.
I'll rock it. It's kind of growing on me. At first, I didn't really understand it, but now I kind of get it. I'm kind of turning into a hat person too.
Good, because it's also coming up to winter, so you can have like other options like beanies that turn into like ski masks from when you do robberies and stuff.
Beanies that turn into hats.
Robberies?
Yeah.
Yes, Joe, you're correct. Yep.
A beanie that turns into a snuggie.
Ooh.
That's a lot of fabric.
That's a lot of versatility.
It is.
A beanie that turns into a sweater dress.
With today's technology, it can be done. I believe. So, anyways, how was your all's week?
Wonderful.
Pretty good, actually.
Ate a lot of good food.
Oh my God! Tell me it, please, because you know how we are about food.
All the parties. I went to this party on Wednesday. It's something important. What was it? It's a wedding rehearsal dinner.
Oh, something important.
You went to it. You tell us.
But the food, all the food was amazing.
Can I tell you, when either you or I get married, right? There's 2 things I'm not going to skimp on. First thing is obviously booze, and second thing is the food. I mean, I don't care about like, oh, she had her first dance with her dad. How sweet. No, I want people to be like, that broccolini I had at her wedding was so good. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of energy that I want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You want me
all around amazing.
She had seafood towers as far as the eye could see. You know, that kind of energy.
Like shrimp towers.
Yeah,
and
like a shrimp pagoda, you know, just like you just pick off of it. And
a boat, and then like there's a boat of sushi just straight chilling.
Like a fountain of soy sauce, a fountain of...
Put your head in. It'll be a good time. Yeah.
Playpen of wasabi.
Like, why is the bride drinking out of like the food fountains all night?
Why are you asking questions? Stop looking at me.
She's had her head under the chocolate fondue freaking fountain. Just
Before the wedding, you just got to make sure to tell all the photographers and videographers when you go to eat, look away.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
We don't want that documented.
No.
Yeah, their wedding picture in her dress just fucking just
Covered in
Well,
fucking
chocolate.
that's why she
devouring.
wants to wear a black dress so that, like, all the food stains
She
that
can't
go
wear a
down
white
throughout the
one.
night.
Who are you fooling?
What?
You can't wear a white one. Who are you fooling?
I mean, you're not wrong. We were literally just talking about that whole life
Jason,
don't quit.
she is a saint.
She's
She's
a
a saint.
I've never seen a man before.
Yeah. I got you.
Hyman.
I don't even know her.
So you've been going to a lot of weddings. Is this for your
It's
DJing
wedding
or
season.
is it? I
Yes,
guess so.
I feel like wedding season's all the time. But yes, he's not
pretty
wrong.
much.
Yeah. I think maybe it is a good time to get married because it's not fucking
Like,
hot. Like
Wedding
being a-
season's around, like the main part of wedding season, it's like May through
October, November.
No, that's too late. I'm thinking May through like June,
1 month.
and then oh, I'm sorry, July. That's what I meant. May through July, and then after that
May
is
through the previous May.
May through the previous
May
and
1st
then-
to May 31st. That's the
and then
season.
it's really just a month. And then engagement season is like the holidays every time,
Oh yeah.
or
Merry
New
Christmas.
Year's.
Yeah, you open the little gift, it's a ring. It's like, will you marry me? And then she
Merry
cries into her
Christmas. And you're
stocking,
like-
and then eats a gingerbread cookie and announces it to the world on Facebook.
I'm like, oh, this isn't the only gift I got this year. Getting married in 2026. My finger. I got ring.
What?
The
date's set the date. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Can I tell you though, the minute I get engaged, I'm gonna do all that stupid, annoying wedding crap.
100%.
I'm gonna be like, 136 days to our date. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Who's excited? Hashtag wedding. Well, whatever.
I like when they're like, "Oh, we're engaged. The wedding is in 3 years. We'll let you know."
3 years. Jesus Christ.
That's too long. Like,
Yeah, you're waiting for like
I'll do
the
a
next,
year
like-
at most.
My save the date will have like 4 different options on it. Save these dates.
Yeah,
multiple
potentials,
choice.
We'll
backup
get to it.
dates.
Or like, which date works best for you, and then we can just plan around it.
Yeah. When's the least amount of people coming, so I don't have to pay for you all?
All right, hurricane
Yeah.
season.
Oh yeah, good time.
According to the
Mhm.
internet, only 11% of weddings took place in between December and February.
It's too
People
cold.
So
don't
I
get
think
married,
that's
it
off
gets too
season. It's
cold.
kind of cold, and who wants to do an indoor wedding?
I
Yeah.
like an indoor wedding. It's a little bit more flexible. You can do a little bit more stuff. Outside is too unpredictable. Inside is
Yeah, because if you have an outside wedding, you'll have to have a rain backup.
thank you, and no thanks.
Bugs.
I'm just gonna do it inside. And thank you. That's another thing. The bugs. I'm not dealing with that. No, I'm also not. I'm a fall. I know this for a fact. I'm a fall bride. I already know this for a fact. We've talked about this a lot. I'm getting married in October, and that's what's happening. Because I'm not doing summer months. It's way too hot.
I mean, let's
Don't
see,
laugh at me.
my
As a woman,
outside-
these are things that I've thought about. Go ahead, Joe.
the outside weddings that I saw were on a river, and the other one was in the woods, and neither of them had like bug issues.
That's surprising.
That's crazy.
That's like
Well, they
that's
probably
like
sprayed
prime
everything
bugging
down.
you.
Yeah, they probably
Yeah.
dropped it with Agent Orange all over it. Just killed everything in sight.
Good.
Just nuked the
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah,
Right.
it's killing.
For our like pleasure and our comfort, kill
Yeah,
nature.
The
Right.
3 years that the wedding, the bride and groom are going to live because of the cancer after, it's going to be the greatest 3 years of their life. It's totally worth just devastating the ecosystem.
And they'll
Hey,
be
they made it this
glowing.
long.
Yeah, yeah.
I think like I know a lot of people that are getting married have been together for like minimum like 8 years.
Whoa.
So like
Way
they
too-
live their
that's-
best lives already.
That's
So
too long.
So speaking of marriage, did you know that like in like 30 years, 20 years, maybe even sooner, it'll be legal to marry a robot?
I mean, why not?
Sure. Love is love. Whatever you want to do is fine.
As long
Yeah.
as it's never mind.
Uh-huh.
Is it a
Like-
cis robot?
I mean, I think
Is
when
it
you
a
buy a
cisgendered robot?
yeah, like I think when you buy your robot, you can make it whatever you want, right? Little sex
Mhm.
bot.
Well, they're already doing that. That's
I
called,
think those are custom mods yet you have to
Yeah,
is
the
install.
that Jimmy
upgraded.
Fallon in bed with a robot? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Oh, did you read this? This Daily Mail, the first robot-human marriage will take place before 2050.
Wouldn't surprise me.
There you
Human
go.
men are a waste of time, so
What are
that
you
doesn't
talking?
surprise me in
Oh,
the least.
okay. Okay.
I mean,
Just remember that when your fire alarm battery dies again.
Yeah, I
I
do need
think
somebody tall.
I think we should do a preemptive ban of this because, like, come on.
No, love is love, okay? You of all
Yes,
people should understand that.
I think
yeah.
it'd be
Screw the
like a
population. We don't need that.
yeah. I think it'd be a great relationship though, because like if you're just losing the argument, just turn that motherfucker off, reprogram, back up the
Reboot.
data like it's a Microsoft, like recover data from like 2 weeks ago when you're happier, just
Back it up on
yeah,
back up on the cloud.
yeah, just back it up. You're like erase everything from this point on to this argument, and just back to your happy robot times.
I mean, so many people are out here already having relationships with like inanimate objects, so like none of this ever nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah. I mean, we
Like,
did talk
oh,
about
I
the guy
did
that
this.
married his
I'm like,
car, had sex with his car.
well, I saw somewhere, and I mean, who knows if this is real or not, but some woman, she like married like the ghost of a pirate.
Yeah, we talked about that last year.
Oh, we did.
Around
That's
this
right.
time.
Around this time.
Yeah. This is
And
just a
then, like, she's
rerun. This
like,
is a rerun, everybody.
right. And then she's like, oh, we're getting divorced now because of what, communication issues?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
he doesn't talk to me about his day.
because he's dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, and been dead.
Wow.
Like,
But
I mean, marriage is between living things. But I mean, we'll probably put
love.
brains inside these robots at some
true
point, right?
love. Yeah.
Bio.
You think they're gonna do?
Chip.
Is it biochip? What is it, like cyborg type shit? Right? Like we have like
ChatGPT?
human, human freaking body parts in a machine, or machines onto human body parts.
I mean,
What if it
I mean,
gets
we
hot?
already kind of have that. We already have machines inside of us for some stuff.
True.
So I
hey,
mean,
if
that's
somebody
coming.
gets injured, like, why not? There's perfectly good body parts. Put a leg on a robot.
Yeah.
Make it
Well,
better.
but in all honesty, like, I mean, people are already getting like kind of like what you guys are saying. A lot of people are half robots anyway because they've got knee, ankle, shoulder replacements. It's just metal. It's just
Yeah.
like helping them bend.
Did you see that headpiece that goes on that helps blind people see?
No.
No.
Bro, it is insane.
To Google.
It's insane, right? It's just like, it looks like, like your neck cushion that you use on an airplane,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's what it kind of looks like, but it goes around their head. And let me see. It was gray. He just released it. Not that one.
Who's they?
It's
Who
not.
just really?
I don't remember the company. I was watching it, but they had like blind people, and they were like putting their hands up, and the person's like pointing at their hands. They could see, like, it gives it like a digitized signal to their brain and shit.
Yeah.
God, what was the name of that company?
This thing?
No, it's bigger. Hold on. Just keep talking about blind people.
Talk amongst yourself. So this one time, a blind guy, or it's fine.
So a blind guy walks into a bar. He said, "Oh, where'd that bar come from?"
What?
So I thought, I mean, is it a chip that goes into?
No,
Or, I mean, you can like
put it on their head. They like wear it on the.
you
It
also
might
send
be.
signals into the
Yes, that's
skull.
literally what I was just gonna. I was thinking.
Yeah.
You read my mind.
God, what was that damn thing called?
Kind of like they put in, what they put the implant when you're deaf. Or it depends on what level of deaf that you are. They put that implant. What is it called?
Oh, the
Implant?
Cyberlink, Neuralink.
No, I can't remember. Anyway, so then it's probably that same. Do the implant, and they probably do the same thing, like as you said, with like signals and things.
Yeah, well, possibly.
Yeah. This thing didn't really cover the eyes. It just kind of sat on the head, and I think what it does is it sends signals to the brain.
That makes sense.
In like a digital. I can't find it now, of course. I was watching. I was like, damn, that's crazy. It kind of it looks like not a finished VR headset. Well, I guess it kind of looks like a VR headset, but it just sits right across your head, and it looks like it's cushioned.
Mm.
But they had people like closing their eyes doing it, and then they had blind people coming up and putting it on and testing it out, and they were like, it's just insane, our technology and how we're making people better, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
anything that can help.
Yeah, anything
Like
that can help.
augmenting our skills. Like, yeah, if you were able to like swap out your legs for like legs with little rockets in them, or
Oh my God.
Like playing that
something
game.
cool.
Have you played Off the Grid yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if I can get like Inspector Gadget legs?
Mm.
That's pretty much what that game is. You're
Like
like, oh,
springs? That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, boing. Yeah, that'd be cool. Little
Honestly,
propeller
they
comes
need
out
to.
of your head.
Yes, they need to invent teleportation because I'd love not to be late for work. You know, just like roll out of bed and zoop
The
and just be
the
in
the
my office.
issue with teleportation
Yeah, I
is
know. There's a
you
lot
gotta
of problems,
digitize your body
right? I
to
know.
millions
Who's
of pieces.
Yep, and
Hopefully
it's not solid bits. It's all electric, like or what is it? Particles floating through the air, and like who's to say you're not gonna like somehow interact with some other particles. You come back and you're like, why am I white? How did that? How
Yeah.
did that
I
happen?
asked myself the same question.
Why is my credit score so high?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, how did that happen? My credit score is high.
No,
Don't be
I'm
racist.
joking. Yeah, so
yeah, Jason, she actually has credit. Okay.
oh,
I
that's
do.
good. Nice. Nice.
And good credit, by the way. So
Yeah.
fuck you. No, I'm just
Because you don't
kidding.
got kids to ruin your whole
This
life.
is true. I don't
Yeah.
have any children to ruin my credit for the rest of my life. I
Yeah.
just have you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, then
man.
you ruin theirs instead.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did. That's why I put all my kids like new credit cards into their names, and then I just rack it up.
Yeah, I had a friend in college who was not able to get any new credit cards because, like,
Parents?
when he was a child, his parents, well, his mom opened up a bunch of credit cards
So many
in
people
his
do that.
name,
Yep.
maxed them all out,
Yep. And
ruined
never
it.
paid.
Yep.
That's wild.
That's so fucked up.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
It really is. You can't.
Mhm.
I don't
How
know
do you
why his
set
parents
your
divorced.
well? How do you set your own child up for failure, like fresh out of the womb? Like, what is wrong with you?
She didn't care. She didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impacting her. It's selfish.
Right.
Selfishness. So,
And these are the kinds of people that deserve to rot in hell.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're like,
Yep.
their children are their property. Oh, I can do whatever I want with them.
like you owe me for raising you. You can fuck right off. I didn't ask to get born, you
Yeah.
bitch. You know what I mean?
I bought
Like,
those clothes you're wearing with your credit card.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was your responsibility to take care of me and feed
Yeah.
me and put me in, like, I don't know, not live on the street, you
Yeah.
asshole. Like, I don't understand.
Not make me
people.
dependent on everything. Yeah, it's just crazy. It is crazy how people can just destroy other people's lives, especially your own children. That's nuts.
Yeah,
man.
Joe, stop destroying my life.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't have given me your social security number.
Yeah. Let's
True,
get that
yeah.
credit score down. It's too high. All right. It's too high.
You guys are a bunch of. I just
Yeah.
like don't know how I interact with.
So, as you were saying that, like men are useless, right? And we can't do stuff. And I threw a little
never
jab
said
at
I
you
did-
about your fire extinguisher or fire alarm going off, right? And you have a great credit score.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to purchase the Optimus Tesla?
No, because I don't want to look like a. How do I say this? Douchebag. I'm good.
Why?
Thank you.
Why? Why would you look like a douchebag if you owned a robot?
I don't want a robot. I don't want it. I just like the thing is like if I had actual responsibility and not just trying to keep myself alive, if I had like kids that I couldn't like, you know what I mean? Like if I had an dependence that I needed a second set of hands, fine. But if it's just me farting around, like I'm good.
Look at this video. This robot is serving drinks.
Can I get maybe I get a robot just for wine and oysters?
Yeah, that's what I'm
mean,
saying. Like you get a
just
robot,
handing
right? You
out
come home,
eggs.
you don't like to cook, right? Just just program the thing to cook. It'll do all the cooking for you.
And like shuck oysters for me? That'd be pretty sweet, actually. So let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, fine. You've convinced me.
$20,000,
Mostly for the oysters.
right? Thank you, Tesla. I
Get
will
it.
be getting my commission here soon. Joe, So you got a lot of housework going on in your home.
Okay.
You know, help you
There,
out, Optimus.
no, because look, here it says there was a table of drinks, but the Optimus bot was not seen doing more than holding a cup of ice. However, one bot could hand over small gift bags to another table and play rock, paper, scissors with guests. It's all
So,
a ruse. He's doing the same thing he did with the Cybertruck. Oh, look at
Oh.
this cool thing. It's going to do amazing stuff. And it never does.
do you hear that
It never
TikTok
does.
sound?
I saw the
Do you hear
video where he like picked up glass and was like doing the, you know, the tap, filled that shit up, and here you go,
It's
handed
AI.
it off. It's AI. Yeah, the brain is.
Fake news.
You ever hear that TikTok sound? That's like you're having a great day, and you're just get your coffee, having a great day, and then you see a Cybertruck ruin your whole day. And I said that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I got an email last night. It was like, "Oh, your Cybertruck's ready for delivery." I was like,
And
y'all keep trying. I gave up on you. I
I
gave up.
remember. Can I just tell you?
I was so hyped.
He really was. Every time we take a woods trip, it was just I'm gonna have my Cybertruck next year. This is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be
For 4
great.
years in a row.
Yes. And I said, and every time he brought it up, and I said, "Hun, it's been 4 years. I think we're good. Okay? Like I love you and I'll support you in all your stupid endeavors, but this one's the dumbest. So let's not."
I was like, it's gonna have this, it's gonna have that. Never does. Never does.
And the worst part about it is like I think this is any Tesla, but fine. But the worst part about it is like if it's slightly damaged, the car's gone for months. And there's only certain Tesla dealerships nearby. I know this for a fact. My parents are looking into it. The nearest Tesla dealership is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is so far. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a long way to tow.
Some of them are cool looking, you know, like the Tesla like SUV looking one. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. I'll do
but I
I'll
will
do the
never,
sedans in that. Yes,
I'll
I
never
agree.
own one.
Yeah. I'll do the sedan. I'll do like what Jason, what you're talking about, but I won't. No. Just get a regular pickup truck, please.
Well, the problem too is like you go on a road trip. I don't see charging stations everywhere.
They're only really
Yeah.
in like metropolitan areas. I mean, from what I've
Exactly,
seen,
right.
if you're trying to do like a cross country situation, you're not going to go to like
Yeah.
some no name town in Arizona and find a charging station.
Yeah, so like if you're doing a road trip in this vehicle, or you go on a business trip, or you got to go out of state, or whatever the case may be, you know, you'll get a good distance, but it's
Yeah.
like then you got to fight to find where a charging station is. I just don't think it's practical, in my opinion. I really don't think it's practical.
So there are
And if you're content,
websites.
never gonna leave your city, you know, your hometown, and you know where they're all at, you got your charging station at home, then
All right, so if you're
And-
sticking to major highways, you're gonna have a all right time.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
But like obviously like going up 95,
Yep.
you're gonna find a spot wherever
Like
you
the
need it.
rest stops and stuff.
Are
But I
they
think
at
like
rest
if you go to
stops?
these little dinky places like in between, you're not gonna find
Martinsville, West Virginia.
zoom out. So like look at Kentucky. It's like 1,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 20.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
In the
that's
whole
the insane
state.
part to me. Like, and how many
I
gas
think
stations are in between that? You know what I mean?
So many.
so right now, like your electric vehicles are gonna be more popular in your metropolitan areas, so that's why you're gonna have more chargers there. Because some redneck's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go electric. Number one, they can't afford it. So like you know you're not gonna
Wow.
get it in there.
Wow.
It's just facts. It's a
They
numbers
can't
game.
afford the $40,000 Tesla over their like $80,000 pickup Ford diesel dually. I mean,
Jason,
they're
they're driving the same
you're
Chevy
being
from
really
1970s. It's rusted
you're
out.
being really
I'm like, I'm being real.
stereotypical. You got rich ass farmers out there. Rich ass farmers out there.
Honey, where's a rich farmer? Oh, you know how much farming equipment is?
Yeah,
And the
they're
maintenance
going
of the
all
farming
into the
equipment?
farming equipment. Those
That
things
shit's
are
so expensive.
that's $250,000 for a harvester. You know that. You've played
Okay, so it's
Farming
expensive, right?
Simulator.
How did they pay for it? Because they're fucking
Crop.
rich. They got money. You don't have
Oh,
poor people
man.
farming. It's not like the old days where they're like, here's my one row of corn. If they're mad, like have a giant land, a farm of cattle, produce, they got fucking money. They have to have money.
Yeah, but then I
They've
feel like
earned
it's
it.
also they've earned it, but they've also had to do the turnaround of just buying and maintenance and the cattle and the feed and all the
But you're
things.
at
Like,
okay. So if you think he can't take care of himself, then he's got an 800,000 or $100,000 plow or whatever you want to call it, right?
mhm.
And then he's riding around in his 70s Dodge truck, like, oh, I can't do it. No, they don't want electric because it's not fucking efficient.
Well, I
It's
mean,
not
as we
fucking
can
efficient.
see,
It doesn't do what they want to do. It's
well,
not
it's also as
efficient.
you can see,
It's not
there's no
practical to
charging
them.
stations in the Midwest.
Yes,
So
and it's not
like, they just
practical to
can't do
them,
it.
right? They can't
They
tow
just can't
shit
do
with
it.
it. They can't do
Plus,
whatever.
also, I love an old pickup truck. I always have. They're so pretty.
Yeah, get an electric one.
No, I'm good.
So, but what I'm saying is with the electric vehicles, right? Like, I don't want to go on a road trip, drive 400 miles, go to a charging station. I want to get done with this road trip. I want to be done. I don't want to go to a charging station and sit there for 45 fucking minutes. That's adding on to your road trip.
I think it's longer than that.
So
Yeah,
you gotta remember,
even worse.
vacations, it's about the journey, not the destination.
It's not.
It is
It's
not.
not.
Your time.
It's not a
it's
marathon.
If you're driving a long distance, you need to take a break. Your body, your mind needs
Mhm.
the rest. Like, okay, all
Put
right,
on a
gang,
Netflix show.
we're supercharging the Tesla. It'll only take 20 minutes, but you know what? We're at Wawa.
It's not 20 minutes.
Let's have a hot dog.
I do love Wawa.
Let's have some knockoff chocolates.
But I want to know that, like, I can get
Knock off
gas.
chocolate.
Like, I can get my power, right, quick and get back on the fucking road.
I mean fuel, but yes, I agree.
I was just saying
You're on-
power, right? Like, if it's
There
electric
is,
or fuel.
I mean, there's different levels of charging, Jason. You know, there's fast charging.
Yeah, how long does that take?
How long is fast charging?
I think it's like 30 or so odd minutes.
That's fast.
I mean, it's better than 4 to 6 hours.
Fast charging as low as 25 minutes.
Ooh, Porsche, nice.
You know, 25 minutes does in traffic.
Well, in this area, is sitting still.
Well,
That's
I mean,
why we gotta think
but
like,
you
why
can-
are
you
people
can-
in such a rush anymore?
but you can
Like,
be in it. You can be in the difference.
You
Like
gotta
a lot of people
slow down.
plan. I would plan like to go to work that I didn't want to fight traffic, so I'd go to work early, right? I'd wake up a little bit early, get through the fucking traffic, get to my parking spot, get a nice parking spot because on the Navy base was a nightmare, right? But
Is it?
it's a fucking hellhole.
Okay.
Because you
I
got the
didn't know
whole
that.
you got the whole city here, right, in Hampton Roads, Virginia, right, and you
Mhm.
got, and it's a huge military town, right, and there's a lot of contractors, a lot of military that
Oh,
funnel down to one fucking road essentially to get to the base. So if you don't
Oh,
like
and then like
the
you gotta
difference
go through the
between,
gates.
yeah, if I didn't leave my house at like 4:45 or 5 o'clock in the morning, if it was like 5:15, I was late. That's a difference of 25 minutes. I was
'Cause you're just
literally
sitting there?
late. Yeah, like if I left the house at 5:15, I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be late to work. Because that's the difference of 25 minutes in traffic. It's either like I plan my day to avoid this fucking nightmare sitting in a parking lot on a highway,
Mhm.
right? But now I gotta, pew 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 pew, my Tesla's depowering. Let me go find a charger, sit there for 30 fucking minutes, and then sit longer to go home. Fuck all that.
Or why
well,
wouldn't
if
you charge it
if you're
overnight
going to
when
work,
you're
I'm sure you
right.
charged it overnight, buddy.
Thank you.
I get
Like,
what
why
you're saying.
are
But
you
what if you don't?
Why wouldn't you?
Sometimes you forget shit. Busy day, got pissed off at work, came home, stormed in, fucking made your dinner, threw your spaghetti against the wall, fucking beat your dog, go to bed. You know, like, you
Clearly,
don't know.
you should be spending your money on therapy instead of
Why
an
are you
electric
beating
vehicle.
your dog?
I'm just
If I
saying.
ever hear
You don't
you
know
say that.
people's life. You don't know people's life, all right?
If
Oh,
I
we
ever
do. We know everyone's lives.
Yeah, I
Idiots.
know. The farmers, too. The poor
They're
farmers out
idiots.
there. Just
if I ever hear anybody beating anybody's dog, you're talking
Well,
you're gonna have me.
Jason, if I think you have the foresight to leave early for work, I think you have the foresight to charge your fucking car.
plus also, thank you. We're also talking about the same man who's been in the military, who was in the military for the longest time. So like your whole life is organization. Like you
Yeah.
have to be organized. Like
Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody these
Figure it
days,
out.
they're like going up Raceway 95, and they're like, "Oh, I'm the
Raceway
only
95.
car on the. I'm the only one who's
Literally.
running late." Well, bitch, everyone should have left early. Leave
Yeah.
early.
Right. And
Yeah.
like
Fine.
and also you know what the area is like that you live in and you have to report to every day for 30
Yeah,
years.
you know.
You know you're supposed to leave
I
early, if not
know. That's what I was
earlier.
saying.
And
I
then if
knew I
you
had to
don't,
leave at this time.
that's your own fault. Which honestly, I should take my own advice because
And if you're
I
late,
take 95 every day.
just call in if you're late. At that point, screw it.
Or if you're in
Well,
some people's cases, I don't care.
in my later part of my career, I came into work one day. I was like a little bit late, and there was no parking, and it was raining, right? And I'm
Oof,
driving
that's the
around
worst.
trying to find a parking spot, and it was literally probably almost a mile walk to the ship.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not coming in today. And they're like,
You
they're like, okay, sir. I was like, yeah, there's nowhere to park, and I'm not fucking walking
wait,
this shit.
hold on. So if a mild inconvenience and you're like, I'm not doing it today.
It wasn't a mild inconvenience. It was
It was a
downpouring.
mile inconvenience.
Yeah, it was a mile, walking a mile in a
Yeah.
downpouring fucking rain. You know,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm
Honestly,
not doing
though,
this today. Like,
I would have done the same thing.
yeah,
And I'm
like this
like,
ain't
I'm
happening
not.
today. Like,
It's
I'm
not
good.
I'll just work from home. I'll see you
Yeah.
guys tomorrow.
I literally just went back home. I was like, fuck that shit.
I would have done the same thing. Honestly, I wouldn't even, no, I would have called in like just in the parking lot. I'm walking, thought about it. I'm going back to the car.
I mean, I gave it a good like college effort. I tried to find a parking spot, and I drove around for like 30 minutes. I was just like,
Yeah, that's
I'm not. I'm like, and then the option. I knew what the option was. The ultimate option was to park way the fuck down there, right? Like a
in
mile.
Thy Kingdom
And I
come.
was like, this ain't happening.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
rain all
should do
day.
that.
I'm just gonna be pissed off because I had to
Yeah.
walk in the fucking rain. I'm gonna go
And
to
you're a
work.
little wet.
Yeah, just a little, just drenched, you know. And then it's sit there at work and then be like,
Yep.
oh, good, I get to go do this again. It's like,
Right.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
I feel like
I'm
I
going home.
did that at Disney at some point. Where, like the whole cast parking lot is full, and like I'm not going to the far parking lot. I'm going home. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did they have shuttles to like bring you to and fro?
um, like during like the heavy times,
Yeah.
if they had like a parking lot very far, yeah, they
Okay.
did,
Okay.
because it would have been like a 3 mile walk.
Yeah. No, my college did that. Same thing. Far parking lot. If you couldn't get up to the one that was like right up against the like one of the buildings, I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm not. I'm just same thing, Jason. I would circle like twice,
Yep.
Yeah.
maybe 3 times, and then I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going to class. It's not that
Yeah.
big a deal.
Now that I'm remembered, you remind me. I definitely did that multiple times
Almost
at
every
college,
week.
because everyone's fighting for a spot.
Yeah. My school
First,
was
one time, it was
predominantly
my first car. This girl, she like didn't T-bone me. She like hit the back of my car.
and
Like
you were
she didn't stop. I was in the right, but I'm just like, I'm like, fuck you. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go find a spot because I need to get to class, and ended
Yeah.
up not going to class because there's no
Yeah.
spots.
No,
Yeah.
I used to do it all the time. I remember like I would and that's just when I was still in college, but like living off campus. And I would do the same thing. Circle twice, really have a good half ass look and go, I'm going back home. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get the
no,
notes.
no.
You know what saved
no.
a lot of that though? COVID. Now you just be like, I'll just work from home today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
so much easier doing that. I mean, and it's just better. It really is. I
I
mean,
think that like the remote work option like is way better. I know some people don't prefer it, but it's way more productive for your
mhm.
organization
I think the
if you have the
like you said,
capabilities to do it.
yes. And I think the
Right.
hybrid, as long as you're not solely one or the other and you have
Mhm.
the option, I think that really helps with a lot of people's not only productivity but also mental health. Because sometimes
Yeah.
like driving into work can be a
It's
huge pain.
stressful.
Yeah.
It's stressful. So you like I said, you just drove around for 30 minutes trying to find a spot and you have to
hmm
go in, you know, like
Yep.
I had the option where I could call, right? But most people
Yeah.
don't have that option. So like you have to go in. So now you're pissed off, you're not
Yep.
productive,
Yep.
right? I just wasted all this gas. I just wasted all my electric charge while I was sitting in traffic watching goddamn Netflix. And now I don't have a charger on the way home, right? Like you got all this fucking shit that piles on. And if you just do remote work, you just wake up, do your shit,
Yep.
less
And then
distractions, less traffic.
it's also I feel like you're also a lot less tired because you don't have to get up so
Yeah.
early. You can just
I don't-
roll into your
Yeah.
living room or whatever.
Yeah, like I get to sleep in now. I don't have to wake up an hour and a half before I got to go to work to get ready and dressed and plan for clothes. So you're
You
saving
don't
on
have
money, you're saving on
yeah.
gas, car maintenance.
makeup.
clothing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Amazon's
Lunches.
going to do another walkout
Lunch.
because they're trying to force them back into the office in January.
Mm.
And like every time they say that, they do like a virtual walkout or a real walkout, and it
I love,
pushes
I,
that date back.
I love a virtual walkout. Everyone just logs off. What the
But like
heck?
it kind of makes sense because I do get it because a lot of those workers they're phoning it in.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
um
it's a good
and
time.
he like a lot of the stuff you do need to be in like physical
Yeah.
like proximity to the work that's being done.
Mm-hmm.
Um but like corporate offices, like I don't know.
Like I have the option, but due to the nature of my position and my job, it's preferred that I'm on site, which makes sense. I can't do what I need to do, or if something happens, I can't do that if I'm not at the office. So I,
Yeah.
I get it. But like I also would like the option of if I have to do like reports or I have to do write an SOP or some sort of program, I'd like to not be bothered and be able to focus on that. And I can almost always do that at home.
100%.
Like
I was trying to get
it's
so
just
much
easier.
done today, like this week, like because I'm, I got this new position and I'm like sitting there trying to like learn it all. And every three
Yeah.
seconds, my phone's ringing. I got somebody at my desk asking me
Yeah, me
questions.
too.
Like
I
there
know.
was one email somebody like called me about. They're like, "Hey, did you look at this list?" I was like, "Man, every time I open it, I get distracted. Somebody like pulls me away from it. I think that email's cursed. I literally think
Uh-huh.
that email's cursed because I'm like, oh yeah, let me go look at this. I click on it, then somebody's at my desk. Hey, this is going on, blah 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 blah, and I'd have to run around and go figure out something else. So it's
Same. There's
just
always a fire to put out every
yeah,
time.
like all the time.
Everything's an emergency.
Yeah.
It needs to be done now. And if it's not done now, we're gonna have a problem. And I'm like, I'm only one person, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, you do it, and then tell me what results you get.
Yeah. The chaoticness of life.
Ugh, just working corporate is so fun. It's
Mm-hmm.
great.
It's a blast.
So fun. They really bamboozle you with the
Yeah.
money, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey, if you just do this quick thing you've been doing your whole life or your whole adult life for the last 10 years, and we'll pay you this amount of money, perfect. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. That doesn't seem too bad. Ah! Like,
Yeah. That happened to
crazy.
me yesterday.
Yeah. On a Friday? Ugh, that's
Mm-hmm.
awful. Yeah,
At
my
the end
day
of
yesterday was
at the end
jam
of the
packed.
day, Friday.
No, nope,
He got
nope.
the business. He got let know he's not gonna talk to me like that. So I
Like,
might not have a job Monday, but whatever.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We've all been there, had to tell
Yeah.
somebody off. I've done it
Yeah. I
more
mean,
than once.
I can communicate to you what I need. With just talking. I'm not a yeller. Right.
Right, I'm not gonna yell at you.
Yeah.
Or I don't need the snide side comments or the
Mm-hmm.
continuous if I try to make changes and it's oh well, we're doing something new now. Like we were fine before, but why are we changing it now? Because it wasn't working the time before. That's why we've had to change it, you
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah. It's all laziness. That's
Magically,
all it
like
is.
what? That is the bane of my like, oh
It's
well,
like
she just comes in and changes stuff. The reason I'm coming in to change stuff because whatever was done initially
it's not
isn't
working.
correct and it's thank you not working and you're going to hurt somebody
Yeah.
and then I'm going to have to hurt you, like it's going to be a problem because you're giving me more work to do. That's something that should have been done way before I was even here.
I literally I hated when you would go somewhere and they're like, well, that's just the way we do it here. It's like, well, you do it wrong.
Yes.
Like,
All
so you just do it
Jason,
wrong like that.
yes,
Like what sense does that
absolutely.
make? Like you're
That doesn't
literally
make any
doing it
sense.
wrong, and that
You're right.
you're just
Yes, yes,
compliant
yes.
with that. Like whatever.
Uh-huh.
You
You do
you're
that.
actually
Yeah.
doing it harder than
Yes.
you're doing it harder than if
Doing
you
it
actually
this
just did it
way.
right.
way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you do it the right way, it actually is right. It's gonna take a little bit of work to get it to the right place, but once it's right,
Yeah.
it's easier. Your life's easier.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. It's
it's-
my favorite thing about it is too, like we all do different things, but it's all down to the same list of complaints. Like
oh, I know.
just do it the new way, new, easier, faster way, and we'll all be happy.
Yeah. Well, people just don't like change.
I get it. Like, well, we've been doing this for 30 years. Yeah, and that 30 years, how many times has something gone wrong? Every time? Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Great process.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Only if we
but
just had robots still all over the place working for
We
us. We
will.
could sit at home.
honestly,
We will.
yes.
Yes.
If
I
you
know.
ask me that question, if honestly, now
What are we gonna do?
like you and me,
repair the robot.
Whoa, calm down, Nicole. Breaks.
Be their little slave.
I
Just you
asked
and
the
me.
question.
Hello.
I just asked a question. Like,
Like
right,
all
well,
like humans in general. Like, what are we gonna do when
I mean,
robots are doing all
troubleshoot.
of our work?
IT, man. IT. There's
We're
got to be
gonna
some sort of work with the IT stuff.
we're gonna sit back, relax, and get fat. Oh
All
yeah.
fat and sassy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already
Wall-E
sassy.
style.
I don't feel like I can get any more
Because
sassy.
those, and just go look up the Optimus thing. That's just the start. Like the house. The military's going to get those. Military's
course.
next, and then they'll get them, and we'll be sending them into the freaking battlefield.
That's
and we'll
literally
just
what I
be,
was thinking.
and we'll just be like, which is, I mean, cool. Less human life lost, but it's also
military spending goes sky
Through
high.
the
yeah,
roof, right?
yeah, through the roof, right? And well, you could really, if you cut down the force of people, it's less benefits. So you have to pay those people.
Mm-hmm.
And now you just have robots, like the Clone Wars or Star Wars. You just got robots fighting freaking your wars, and you just have a small military force that you pay. So all that money that you'd pay for their benefits would just go to buying robots. It's gonna be weird. I feel like we've all seen the movies and read the script, and it's all coming true. Blade Runner.
I did like that
That's
movie.
Terminator.
Because they tell us their plans, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
iRobot.
They're obligated to inform us.
Austin Powers.
I mean,
I
isn't
was like, what robots? Fembots. Got it.
the
I was like,
got machine gun Ghiblies?
Yeah.
just coming out of their nipples. I love that.
I mean, isn't our goal like what? We conquer Earth, then we move on to the next planet.
And destroy that one.
And then
Yep.
keep moving on.
Yeah,
That's fine. I'll be dead by then. I really don't care.
Yeah,
maybe
the clones will turn on us.
maybe they'll chop your head off, put it into a glass jar, and it'll float around. Forever
Like
be alive.
Futurama?
Yeah, I mean that's the script.
And then just we'll get fed by fish flakes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
Do you need to get fed if you don't have a stomach?
Oh, bionic stomach. I don't need it.
Well,
I mean, if you just have where's it going?
Well, the stomach is for digestion, right? Which is then in turn will turn into energy for the brain and the rest of your body. So you do need, yes.
Why
some
can't you
sort of
just have an
nourishment in your head.
energy fluid?
Like
that
a
you just
force field?
Yes, Nicole. Very good. An energy fluid force field that your head's floating in, right?
Yeah.
And you just are just recirculating it because you're not breathing.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
You're also not digesting. So like, how are you?
Yeah, processing fish flakes. Is it maybe it's in the
Osmosis?
platform where your head's sitting on? And
when
the
it's
food is
supposed to
going
be,
in, and it's really
yeah.
just fuel for that platform to keep it like your head balancing.
Oh, you know what? That's probably it. Because your brain's that's right. Because you're
Yeah.
Yeah. That might
But
be it.
but you are in this jar and you think it's fucking food because your brain is like, oh yeah, food. But you're really just feeding your battery.
Like a nutrient rich
Ooh.
This reminds me of something I just learned about.
Tesla.
gravity. I was like,
Let me tell you about gravity. Have you heard about this thing?
you guys ever heard about that? That's crazy right there.
No, check this out.
Speaking of which, I'm a little hungry. So
Have you seen gravity electric salt and pepper grinders?
yes, I have. My mom
You just
has one.
hold them upside down,
My parents
grinds
have
it
it.
up.
Yep, my parents have them. They love
Perfect
it.
for arthritis.
Arthritis.
Is there a video? Because I want to watch how this magical
Oh,
thing
absolutely.
works. So you just
I mean-
flip it upside down, and the motor
I love-
has a gyro inside of it, so it knows it's upside down and grinds up the
Mhm.
salt.
I love the music.
We put your Himalayan sea salt in there.
Oh yeah.
It only takes 6 AAA batteries.
Only 6.
Jesus Christ. Like driving a Tesla.
Right?
And it has a light.
You hold it upside down, and there it goes.
Joe, these have been out for a while.
Shut up.
Right? I've seen a lot of people with these.
Well,
these have been
now
out for
they're
a while. I had
affordable
one.
for us poor people. Come on.
All right, farmers, you guys got some salt shakers now.
You got
So-
some gravity salt and pepper shakers.
There's more videos just in case you didn't get the point. Just kidding.
Yeah, cool. Oh, we also
So, I'm not
we saw the
saying,
pepper version.
It's a good Christmas idea for me, but I don't know.
Joseph,
Oh, you know what?
Affordable for us poor people.
Let's end it with this. Let's end it
Oh,
with
God.
this. Christmas is
yeah.
right around the corner.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys started your prepping?
Like doomsday prepping? Right.
Doomsday prepping.
Oh, no, you said prepping.
Somebody said they already had like their first Christmas present bought. I was like, whoa.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. If I were at the level that my mother is at, that woman's already done. She started and is already done.
Yeah, I think that like when you get older, you got like time and you think about stuff like that. But everybody gets all surprised when it's Christmas. It's like, fuck, it's Christmas?
No,
Like, I gotta buy
Where'd that come
gifts?
from?
Like, yeah. Hey, why
Mhm.
don't we as humans plan for that in advance? Like when you see a good sale, it's like, you know what?
Prime Day.
My aunt would love that.
Yeah.
And you just buy it like in February and put it away because you're not gonna see that bitch until Christmas. You
Your Aunt Linda.
Yeah. Well, that's my mom saying. That's crazy.
I literally just made that.
Yeah, I know.
just made that up.
I was like, what? Did I tell you my mom?
No, you
Yeah.
didn't. I just made that
Yeah.
up.
But like, yeah, just start planning a little bit early so you're not scrambling around in the mad rush of like Black Friday and fucking Amazon
yeah.
Prime Days and
Well,
Christmas,
Prime Day is
Christmas
the
Eve.
best day to buy.
Cyber Monday, and all this other crazy shit, which we'll all still do. And even me.
I still go to the mall on Christmas Eve and pick up some ham and cheese plates. Like they love
Oh,
it.
from the
Russell
with
Stowe
Hickory
or whatever
Farms
it
or
is.
whatever
Hickory
fuck it
Farms.
is.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
All of the above.
yeah. Do you remember when like was it Dave's and Dave's or some shit? You get the fruit thing.
It's Harry and
Harry and
David.
Dave's. Yeah, Harry and David. You
Mm.
get the like fancy
I
fruit.
love that pot. No, we get the popcorn, the fancy
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah, that's good.
My mom got us like Moose Tracks popcorn one year. Perfect. So
Yeah.
good.
Remember the like the little comes like with little strawberry candies in there.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
love that stuff.
So just a
That's
little
the only
reminder.
time you can buy that though.
So just a little reminder for everybody, you got 73 days, 11 hours, 54 minutes, and 32 seconds, which is obviously going to change because this is going to get posted probably later today. But you have you're less than a month and a half. You gotta get those gifts ready. It's coming.
I feel like the minute like September's over, it's like Christmas, and you're
I
like,
know. I know. And we haven't hit like the day after Halloween,
Or-
Christmas shit's going up in the stores.
or actually, that's a lie. I think the minute like August, like September starts, it's Christmas time, and start
Yeah.
buying. I'm like, we got
Yeah.
4
Well,
months, but then
like-
really that 4 months is like 32 minutes.
But what's crazy too is I woke up and it was like 42 degrees. I was like,
Yesterday.
holy fuck.
Yes.
So
I
nice.
love
I
it.
know. And I made cheeseburger soup for dinner that
Ew,
night. It was so
what
good.
what in the white woman is happening?
Have you had
soup
cheeseburger Papa
do.
John's?
The what?
Pizza?
Oh, the pizza?
have a-
I've had
Oh,
cheeseburger
the
pizza
pizza.
before. Yeah. It's
No,
just
I've
good.
never had
They have a cheeseburger pizza now.
You should
my
try
God.
have you had the Philly
Tastes like a
cheesesteak
Big
one?
Mac. No.
Try the Philly cheesesteak one.
You guys are trying to with all these
All right.
different-
All right, y'all. Well, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, notification, and
hungry.
yeah,
I'm
we got a
hungry
bunch
too,
of
actually.
we got some hangry participants here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time. Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you. Mean it.